afternoon, everyone. Welcome to News 3's Live at 4. It's Friday.
Here we are.
Brady's in for Susan. I think it'll be all next week as well.
Yes, so prepare for next week now, folks.
Rest up over the weekend. Good to have you here.
Well, thanks for having
Lots
me.
coming up in this next hour, but first, here's what's making news on this Friday. If at first you don't succeed, try a write-in campaign. He lost to Robin Voss, but Adam Steen wants to try again.
Someone out for an early morning walk along Lake Mendota found a body floating in the water. What we know about what happened.
And a first-of-its-kind cafe in downtown Madison making food affordable to all families. Let's take a look outside. This horse is having a great Friday afternoon. A little sun, little showers.
He's not saying nay to anything.
No, he's not. Keep the umbrella handy is what he's saying. And Chief Meteorologist Gary Canolti is in the backyard.
I was just waiting for you guys to say something like, here's the forecast from the horse's mouth. But
here's the forecast from the horse's mouth.
Remember that.
I'll save you the trouble.
I'll remember that for next time. That's a good one.
Okay, thanks. Well, a Doppler track right now showing some showers and thunderstorms out to the west, but most of southern Wisconsin is precipitation free. That will change, though, as we head into the evening. You can see on high-resolution Doppler just a couple of sprinkles out there, but over the next couple of hours, 3-hour future track radar shows an increasing chance for showers and thunderstorms, especially for areas west of Madison as we head into the middle part of the evening. Dew point temperatures right now are in the 60s, a little cooler or a little lower to the east where the air is a little bit drier, but notice out to the west of Cora, Iowa, their dew point's at 70, so the air is a little more humid there. Current temperatures mainly in the 70s. Cloud cover has a lot to do with it, although we're getting a little sunshine here in the backyard, so it's possible temperatures could go up another couple of degrees before they start dropping again. But you can see right now 78 degrees in Oregon, 78 degrees in Rockdale, so pretty uniform temperatures across most of Dane County. Temperatures this evening will drop into the lower 70s by late evening. Again, the chances for showers and thunderstorms will increase as the evening goes on, especially from west to east. As we take a look at first warn traffic right now, here's a view of the DOT traffic camera at I-3990 looking southward at Highway 81 and I-43. There's an accident just past the interchange that's causing backups there. Around Dane County, things were looking pretty good. A little bit of a slowdown northbound on I-3990 north of the Beltline interchange. I-3990 south, again, that traffic accident around I-43 causing some backups as you approach Beloit. Otherwise, the main highways in far southern Wisconsin looking good, as well as the highways north and west of Madison heading toward the Dells or up into central Wisconsin on I-39. That's your news for now. First warn traffic.
All right, Gary will check back in a few minutes. Thank you. First and for the assembly candidate who tried to unseat Speaker Robin Voss last week is looking for another chance. He's announced that he is filing a write-in campaign for the fall.
But even with former President Trump's backing, how successful will his bid be in the election? Political reporter Will Keneally has the story. Will?
So it's an impressive result for Adam Steen, who generally was thought of as a long-shot candidate who came very close to unseating the powerful Assembly Speaker. But can he do it again, even while his name is not on the ballot? UW-Milwaukee political scientist Mordecai Lee says it is possible, but Steen will have some work to do.
That bump that we saw in the turnout in the partisan primary earlier this month, I think we can call it the Trump bump. In other words, people who generally don't vote in partisan primaries.
So the trick here is to get those voters to turn out. A traditional Trump voter is someone who votes a little infrequently, so maybe in a presidential contest, but not in a down ballot race like this one. So Steen has to motivate those voters who are Trump aligned, but who might not think to vote in the midterms. But how successful are these write-in campaigns? Lee says that they are unusual, but not unprecedented. Lisa Murkowski, for instance, won her 2010 Senate race via a write-in campaign. We'll have more on the chances of what a write-in campaign might be able to produce coming up at 5.
All right, well, we'll see you then. Thank you. Still no word on the identity of a body found floating in Lake Mendota this morning. A passerby found the person floating in the water 15 feet off the pier at the Memorial Union and called 911 at about 6:10 a.m. UWPD spokesperson Mark Lovicott says they're still working to identify the person and determine when and why they went into the water, but they do not believe there is a danger to the rest of campus.
At no time did we think there was ever a threat to campus. When we hear of an incident, we get out here quickly, assess, figure out what's going on, and very quickly we were able to determine that there wasn't an overall general threat to campus. This was an isolated individual involved in this.
Lovicott said it may take some time for the medical examiner to identify the person who died. Dane County has dropped back down to a medium level of COVID-19 community spread. The news comes just a week after it was bumped to the high level after hospitalizations in the county slightly rose. Right now, there's about 139 positive cases for every 100,000 people. With a 7-day average of 142 new cases, 81 people are currently hospitalized with COVID.
A federal judge has sentenced an ISIS terrorist who was part of the notorious terrorist cell nicknamed the Beatles to life in prison today. El-Shafi El-Sheikh was found guilty in April for his role in the murders of 4 American hostages in Syria. El-Sheikh was part of the notorious ISIS terrorist cell, nicknamed the Beatles, of course, because of their British accents. The sentencing came on the 8th anniversary of the beheading of journalist James Foley.
Let this sentencing make clear to all who dare to kidnap, torture, or kill any American citizen abroad that U.S. justice will find you wherever you are.
El-Sheikh was found guilty in April. Prosecutors had to take the death penalty option off the table as part of a deal with the United Kingdom to get him tried in the United States. Well, Americans could soon learn more about what led to the FBI searching former President Donald Trump's Florida estate.
A federal judge in Florida has signaled that he could unseal portions of the affidavit that could contain details of what prompted the search.
Natalie Brand has more details from the White House.
Less than 2 weeks after the FBI searched former President Trump's Florida home, the public could be closer to learning more about the investigation. Federal Magistrate Judge Bruce Reinhart has asked the Justice Department to propose redactions, signaling he could unseal parts of the document.
I think we can look forward to discovering a few more tantalizing details and context. For the most part, we're not going to see the core of what we're all very interested in.
Scott Frederickson, a former federal prosecutor, says it's rare for an affidavit to be unsealed, especially since the DOJ has said the investigation is in its early stages.
DOJ is saying there's a lot more to come. It's a strong message from the Department of Justice that they are going forward full speed, and they expect to gather a lot more evidence.
But attorneys representing more than a dozen of the country's largest media organizations, including CBS News, petitioned the court to unseal the document in the public interest. The DOJ argued its affidavit details its probe of the former president's handling of highly classified material and would serve as a roadmap of the government's ongoing investigation.
It explains the scope and breadth of that application, or that investigation, excuse me, and it has a number of confidential informants and witnesses whose ongoing participation may be jeopardized by the disclosure.
Other procedural records that have been released offered new clues into possible crimes under investigation. They include willful retention of national defense information, concealment or removal of government records, and obstruction of federal investigation. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
Federal investigators are looking into allegations that Trump mishandled classified information after improperly bringing documents, some labeled top secret, from the White House to the Florida estate. The former president has also claimed that he declassified the documents at issue before he left office, and he denies any wrongdoing. Well, imagine not just once or twice a summer, but day after day, over 100 degrees. New research out this week finds that will be the reality for most Americans within a decade.
Yeah, and by midway through this century, temperatures will be reaching 125 degrees in parts of the Midwest. Naomi Coles joins us with what this means for southern Wisconsin here at home. Naomi.
That's right. It's not a great outlook, I'll tell you that much. And a thing to note here, this study is not isolated. It's just the latest in study after study with very similar findings. In Dane County, it will mean in the shorter term an extra 6 days a year with intense heat. By 2053, we're talking again days over 125 degrees. In the more immediate term, the impacts are more on our winters and people coming here to escape heat.
Perhaps shorter winters, perhaps longer growing seasons for some crops. But we also have to remember that while we may see climate refugees moving to Madison from hotter parts of the country, moving to southern Wisconsin from hotter parts of the country, those increasing home values may look like a good thing, but many Madisonians or many people living in Dane County might find themselves priced out of their own markets.
Now, coming up on Sunday on For the Record, you can sit down with myself and UW professor Richard Keller for our full conversation.
So, Naomi, what makes this study so unusual?
You know, there's actually a facet of the study. They introduced a way that you can actually enter your zip code into this interactive map. That's how I actually looked at Dane County, how the professor is studying the impact in southern Wisconsin to see exactly, like, day by day, temperature by temperature, what the impacts will be for you over the coming decades.
Is there any sort of silver lining? Can we do anything?
I wish I had a better answer for that. I asked that question to the professor earlier, and what he told me is, number one, there's nothing we can really do to prevent this. It's really about mitigation going forward, finding ways to live with, to cope with the coming hot temperatures, but a lot of what we could have done is behind us.
The damage has been done. Scary stuff. Naomi, thank you. You can see For the Record Sunday morning at 10:30, right after Face the Nation. Isn't that right, Brady?
That is right. Also in our local news, Governor Evers says he will be attending Madison's 4th annual Magic Pride Festival on Sunday at Warner Park. The event is sponsored by Outreach LGBTQ+ Community Center. The celebration kicked off this morning at the TDS headquarters on Junction Road in Madison with a pride flag raising. This event was organized by TDS's 2BU Associate Resource Group. It's an employee group that says it fosters a sense of community within the company by providing an inclusive and safe environment and helping LGBTQ+ associates succeed in their lives.
Food pantries in Dane County are getting some help keeping their shelves stocked after the county board approved a $2 million grant program last night. Food pantries are seeing higher levels of demand right now, and Dane County Executive Joe Parisi says this program will keep the pantries well stocked. To be eligible for the grants, Parisi says the pantry must be a charitable, non-exempt organization focused on addressing food insecurity. A second part of the program will help the Badger Prairie Needs Network buy a truck to transport surplus food from locations across the county, including the Epic campus and the new Costco store in Verona.
Well, the Madison Children's Museum has opened the first pay-what-you-can restaurant in a museum in the country. Well, how about that?
Wow.
With that fanfare, Little John's Lunchbox opened today. It's a self-serve pay-what-you-can cafe that the museum says will aim to improve accessibility to healthy food for museum patrons. The museum says it wants to create a place that is open to any family who visits and where price is never a barrier.
So the cool thing about Pay What You Can is it's literally that. So you pay what you can. There's no prices listed on anything. All of our food is made from scratch, made with love. None of it is pre-bought. We just make everything. And so you can just come on in, you can pick out the item you want, and you can pay what you can at a kiosk, or you can pay with cash. But if you have, pay as much as you can, because it helps sustain the program. If you don't have, don't feel guilty about being able to get access to healthy food for your family.
The museum's cafe has been empty since March of 2020, when the museum closed due to the pandemic.
Good idea. Well, still to come at 4, interest rates are up and the number of homes being sold is going down.
So are we switching from a seller's to a buyer's market? We'll get some expert information when Live at 4 continues.
You're watching News 3 Now, live at 4.
Summer may be ending, but Ashley still has this season's top styles in stock and ready for fast delivery. For a limited time, update your home with no money down and 0% interest for 60 months. Visit your local Ashley store or shop ashley.com today.
Mornings can be a little crazy. Whether you're rushing to get your teeth brushed or cleaning up after breakfast before the bus gets here, Tuscany faucets make it easy. You don't have to sacrifice style for function. Tuscany's dependable, so there's nothing to worry about. And when there's finally time to relax, you can focus on doing what you love. Tuscany, quality you can see. Only at Menards.
Senator Johnson's working family defined him. He and his brothers and sisters were raised by 2 loving parents with deep faith who taught him the value of work. As a young man, he shoveled driveways, mowed lawns, delivered papers, caddied, played Little League baseball, and baled hay on his uncle's farm. At 15, he got a dishwashing job at Walgreens Grill and became night manager before he was 16. After college, he married Jane, his wife of 45 years, and moved to Oshkosh to start a manufacturing business with Jane's brother. For the first year, the two traded 12-hour shifts. Over the next 30 years, Senator Johnson performed just about every task in that business. He installed and operated the equipment, loaded trucks, kept the books, and sold its products all over the world. His business didn't export jobs, it exported plastic. His quiet but extensive charitable work was never done for show, but simply to lend a helping hand, a value he learned from our parents. He's my brother and my best friend.
I'm Ron Johnson, and I approve this message.
When cleaning your air ducts, it's important to clean the entire system. An air duct cleaning from Stanley Steamer removes pounds of trapped dirt, dust, and allergens from your home completely. The cleaning improves your home's indoor air quality, keeps your home cleaner longer, and can even improve the efficiency of your HVAC system. We want you to have the cleanest and healthiest indoor air possible. So call for a free inspection today.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
Hypnotize your way to savings.
Breathing techniques to help you save.
Looking to make saving a habit?
Yeah, what's the secret?
No secret. Just open a savings account at BMO and we'll give you a cash reward for every month you save.
A cash reward?
Just for saving?
Mm-hmm. And when you open a checking account, we'll give you a $300 bonus to get your new savings habit started.
Love that.
What's your book?
How to get a $300 bonus and a monthly cash reward for saving with BMO.
He literally wrote the book on saving.
That's me on the cover.
When a bank helps you make real financial progress, that's the BMO effect.
Summer may be ending, but Ashley still has this season's top styles in stock and ready for fast delivery. For a limited time, update your home with no money down and 0% interest for 60 months. Visit your local Ashley store or shop ashley.com today.
Welcome back. Apple is warning users of security flaws that could allow hackers to take control of your device.
And some of those vulnerabilities may have already been actively exploited. Apple quietly released 2 security reports on Wednesday, revealing 2 vulnerabilities for iPhones, iPads, and Macs. And the company believes the 2 security flaws are related. One affects the browser engine that powers Safari and other apps, and the second would potentially allow hackers full access to your device.
Hackers can actually have admin rights to those devices. So that means that they have access to all of the information.
The affected Apple devices include iPhone 6s models and later, iPad 5th generation and later, iPad Air 2 and all iPad Pro models, Mac computers running the Monterey operating system, as well as some iPods. Apple did not say where the vulnerabilities were discovered or by whom, citing only an anonymous researcher.
Well, stocks snapped a 4-week winning streak, its longest since last November. The Dow Industrials fell 292 points, ending the week at 33,706. The NASDAQ fell 260 points, or 2%, and the S&P 500 was off 55. We'll take a look at the latest numbers for home sales. They've dropped nearly 6% in July, with some experts blaming the decline on a shortage of homes to sell. But many home buyers are wondering if they should wait to see how the economy gets through these uncertain times.
Is the housing market switching to one favoring buyers instead of sellers? Let's check in with Mark Epley. He's the director of the James A. Grasscap Center for Real Estate at the UW and joins us from Granger Hall.
Mark, thanks for being with us today.
Good to see you.
Well, the residential real estate market has been on fire over the past year and more. How strong have U.S. and local property markets been?
Yeah, national using CoreLogic data, prices are about 20% year over year, July to July. And in the state of Wisconsin and Dane County, prices are about 11%. When you start looking at that, that means to buy a home, the average home in the state of Wisconsin, it's about $395,000 today. But just as you mentioned in your lead here, the sales this year so far are off about 10 to 11%, both in the state and in Dane County.
Is that contributed partly to the rising interest rates?
Yeah, I think quite a bit to the rising interest rates. I think the market's going to slowly go into a bit of a hibernation as sellers kind of are reluctant to sell. Let's face it, a lot of sellers have really low interest rates on their existing mortgages, and buyers are kind of coming in going, wow, interest rates went up from 2.86% a year ago this week to about 5.13% this week, which means for that median home price in Dane County, you're going to be paying about $600 more a month in debt service payments. So that's a lot. So that's slowing down the market a little bit. Yes.
What about the real estate prices? Will they crash like they did during the Great Recession?
Yeah, great question. But no. First off, the fundamentals around the Great Recession back in 2007, 2008 were irrational exuberance around the debt markets, which created an oversupply of product, and the market became overbuilt, creating the crash that we saw. Today, the underwriting of the marketplace of the debt is in good place, one, and two, we don't have an oversupply of single-family homes. They're probably undersupplied nationwide and in the state of Wisconsin, but nationwide probably about 1 million to maybe as high as 3.5 and 4 million units per Freddie Mac estimates.
So what are some of the long-term things that people should keep an eye on, to sort of a barometer of what the housing market's going to do?
Yeah, so one of the things you should really start worrying about, obviously, are interest rates. I expect interest rates to roughly stay where they are in the 5 to 5.25% range. And one of the reasons why is some of that transitory inflation that came from goods. We all went and bought goods when we went into COVID. Those are going to come down. Those are going to mean revert. However, in the longer term, what we're going to have is service inflation, which, again, inflation is a part of the interest rate, which will keep interest rates a little higher than they have been over the past years. Additionally, we need to have greater supply of housing in the state of Wisconsin. One of the challenges we have prior to the Great Recession, we were adding about 16,000 new single-family lots each year. Since the Great Recession, that number's about 3,500 on average. We've really lost about 10,000 new lots, which make homes available, which makes houses available for new purchase. So I keep a close look on that. And then finally, what we have is we have baby boomers who are aging in place. So if you go back to the 1990s and 2000s, early 2000s, on average, a baby boomer would stay in a house for about 10 years. Today, they're staying in their house, they're aging in place and staying for 20 years. That's one of the really big problems. They're not making those houses available for that next generation of home buyers. They're aging right in place in their homes, and in part because of the low interest rates they have on their debt.
So I'm the problem. That's exactly what I'm doing.
Will you get your act together?
Mark, thanks for being with us today. Great information. We'll have to keep an eye on things.
Good enough. Thanks for having me.
Thanks.
Well, still to come at 4, we head to the movies.
Oh, boy. We'll have a preview of the new Idris Elba movie, Beast. That's coming up after Gary's weekend weather forecast.
At iMart Express, you'll save on glasses for classes. For $79, get 2 pairs with kid-safe polycarbonate lenses and a free 1-year frame warranty. Don't let the bell ring before you get a chance to save. A $200 value, all for $79.
Why hide your skin if Dupixent has your moderate to severe eczema or atopic dermatitis under control?
Hide my skin? Not me.
Because Dupixent targets a root cause of eczema, it helps heal your skin from within, keeping you one step ahead of it.
Hide my skin? Not me.
And for kids ages 6 months and up, that means clearer skin and noticeably less itch. With Dupixent, you can change how their skin looks and feels. And that's the kind of change you notice.
Hide my skin? Not me.
Serious allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Tell your doctor about new or worsening eye problems such as eye pain or vision changes, including blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines without talking to your doctor. When you help heal your skin from within, you can show more with less eczema. Talk to your child's eczema specialist about Dupixent, a breakthrough eczema treatment.
And he got so upset. Oh my God. Look. No way. She has definitely got some work done. Doesn't even look the same anymore. Talk about an extreme makeover. I wonder how much money she spent on those upgrades.
Hey! The house looks great, right? 3 years, no interest on roofing and siding from Feldco.
Right now, get 3 years, no interest on Feldco Roofing and Siding.
3 years, no interest on Feldco Roofing and Siding ends soon. Call now.
Call 866 for Feldco.
I'm gonna miss you.
At Prudential, we can't tell you when your kids will finally go out on their own. But we can at least make sure that when they do, you're ready. That's why millions rely on us for the rock-solid strength that helps you plan for and achieve your retirement dreams. Whichever road you take, who's your rock?
Made in America is more than just a slogan. It's smart policy. When we manufacture things here, our shelves are stocked, and it creates jobs you can raise a family on. Like my parents had. My mom was a teacher, and my dad worked third shift. I'm tired of the excuses from millionaires running the Senate. I'll bring manufacturing back here, so folks like you who actually earn your paychecks finally get a fair shot. I'm Mandela Barnes, and I approve this message.
iMart Express owns selection, price, and speed. Need single vision? Get 2 pairs starting under $40. Progressives, 2 pairs start under $80. Nobody beats us, guaranteed. iMart Express. Right glasses, right price, right now.
Well, take a look at this. This inflatable house is built for life on Mars. The public art project in the British city of Bristol is exploring how people would potentially live on the red planet. A team of experts developed the design of the house that had to take into consideration how to transport the materials to Mars. The 570-square-foot house is powered by solar panels and designed to cope with average temperatures of minus 80 degrees Fahrenheit on Mars. It also has a hydroponic living room where occupants are surrounded by plants to help relaxation and support a healthy diet. The project also aims to show how humans can live more sustainably here on Earth.
You're going to live in a 570-foot home.
Inflatable. Inflatable home.
But you know, it'll be a pleasant
That's right.
stay.
Yeah, you're not going to be there long.
Well, here's something else to think about. The list is always growing, right? What is the coolest thing made here in Wisconsin?
Gary Canalti.
Gary Canalti,
Right.
of course. Well, that's the name of the 7th annual Coolest Contest, sponsored by the Wisconsin Manufacturers and Commerce and Johnson Financial Group. Now, each year, they get hundreds of nominations for products made in the state, and then they ask the public to pick out some winners.
Some of our past winners include a rifle, a military vehicle, a motorcycle, a giant crane that was made in Manitowoc. So it really is a diverse industry. We make so many different things, and I, for one, am excited to see what might be nominated this year and what is going to be named the coolest thing made in Wisconsin.
Nominations are accepted until early September, with public voting the next few weeks. All right, any thoughts?
Look at all those things there.
Yeah, I like that crane. I mean, that was...
that giant crane.
Didn't they use some of those to construct Miller Park? I think they were made up in Manitowoc. So
Could well be. We'll see. We'll have to nominate, what, next month?
I'll be ready.
All right, speaking of cool, it's not hot.
Yeah, the clouds are going to keep temperatures down tomorrow, and there'll also be some rain chances. I'll take a look at our forecast for tonight's football games in just a few minutes.
The Agora Art Fair returns Saturday, August 20th in Fitchburg, showcasing the work of over 100 area artists in a variety of mediums. Plus, great live music, food, hop house, beer and wine garden, and lots of fun activities for the kids. To learn more, visit agoraartfair.com.
I'm a mom of 4 kids. We have 1 in high school, a toddler, and our latest addition, 7-month-old twins. I can appreciate the impacts of inflation. DC liberals just keep spending. All that money isn't free, and families are paying the price. Senator Ron Johnson is fighting to help Wisconsin families. He voted against reckless spending that caused inflation and to cut waste in Washington. Tell Senator Ron Johnson to keep fighting to stop the spending and hold DC liberals accountable.
When we needed new doors and windows for our home, we were looking for someone we could trust.
We've done the bargain brand windows. We've done the runaround.
What we loved about Next Door and Window is that they were different. The experts guided us through every step of their no-pressure process.
We really loved their educational approach. Next Door and Window helped us understand what was right for us.
They have a totally different approach to doors and windows. They made the window and door replacement process simple.
Call 844-600-NEXT to get 50% off your installation.
Consumer Cellular has the best customer service.
They care about the customer.
The best price with the best quality.
The prices, the coverage.
The coverage is great.
It was the same, if not better.
Consumer Cellular provides the exact same premium coverage as the nation's leading carriers for half the cost. Switch to Consumer Cellular and get talk, text, and data starting at just $20 a month.
It's like 4 scoops of ice cream for the price of 1.
Switch today and get a 100% risk-free guarantee. Call or go online.
Chevy Silverado. It's got the power you want and the capability you need to do the job so you can get to the important work. Find new moments, find new roads, Enjoy the open road and make no monthly payments for 90 days on all Silverado pickups. Plus, get 2.89% financing when you finance with GM Financial. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
The Agora Art Fair returns Saturday, August 20th in Fitchburg, showcasing the work of over 100 area artists in a variety of mediums. Plus, great live music, food, hop house, beer and wine garden, and lots of fun activities for the kids. To learn more, visit agoraartfair.com.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Well, clouds have been rolling in. We've had some showers. We've got some thunderstorms in the forecast as well. Of course, this is the first week of high school football. Our sports department, Zach Hanley and Jordan, will be pretty much watching the forecast for most of southern Wisconsin, but our featured game is Wanakee at DeForest. And temperatures will drop from the upper 70s to around 70 degrees from before the game to around the time the game ends. But there will be some thunderstorm chances. Be prepared for rain, but the better chances for rain will be later on in the game. And that also means the possibility for some lightning delays if we do have thunderstorms rolling on through. In the short term, not much going on out there. A few light showers just popping up, but most areas are dry right now. You feel a little bit of an increase in the humidity. But farther out to the west, we've been watching some thunderstorms over parts of eastern Iowa. There's actually a severe thunderstorm warning on that cell as it's weakened a little bit as it's approaching just south of Waterloo, Iowa. But as we take a look at a little wider perspective, you can see a line of showers and thunderstorms developing from southeastern Minnesota into central Iowa, where a severe thunderstorm watch is in effect until 8 p.m. The severe weather threat will stay west of us because by the time most of these storms reach us, it'll be mid to late evening. The atmosphere will be cooling off a little bit, and the severe weather threat will be ending. But you can see the rain chances will definitely be on the increase, and this will be the pattern over the next 24 hours or so. You can see these bands of showers and thunderstorms with breaks in between before the next band develops. The upper level low pressure system sitting right over southern Minnesota, just kind of rotating around, and it'll slowly move eastward. So that'll keep the rain chances highest for Saturday, but then as it moves east of us on Sunday, the rain chances start to diminish. To our south, this is for Saturday. The severe weather outlook calls for an isolated severe thunderstorm threat, a marginal risk across parts of northern Illinois and eastern Iowa. But again, I think because of the cloud cover, the atmosphere will be a little more stable here, and the severe thunderstorm chances will be less than they will be down to the south. But as you take a look at future track, you can watch, again, the rotation in those areas of precipitation. One moves through tonight. The next one Saturday morning starts to come in from the west, then a little bit of a break, and then some more showers and storms develop tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow night, the fog becomes more of an issue with just an outside chance of a shower or thunderstorm. And on Sunday, as skies clear out, we'll probably see the rain chances go down or even come to an end. And then we're back to sunny skies as we head into the early part of next week with a warm-up bringing temperatures up to around 80. So shower and thunderstorm chances for tonight and Saturday. Some fog, especially tonight and tomorrow night, and then warmer weather and dry conditions as we head into the early parts of next week. Look for showers and thunderstorms tonight, some areas of fog, low temperature dropping to 63. Tomorrow's high temperature only at 72 thanks to the clouds and some off and on showers and thunderstorms. Not an all-day rain, but it will rain at some point. Across Dane County, 72 for high in Madison, 70 in Verona, 71 in Windsor, and just about everybody will see a shower or thunderstorm. Planning your day, notice the shower and thunderstorm chances increasing this evening. This is 7 p.m., so the better chances, especially east of Madison, will be late in the evening. Then everything kind of lifts to the north. We see a bit of a break overnight, some fog developing. The next batch of showers and thunderstorms starts moving in from the southwest in the morning. By 10 a.m., they're moving over Madison, and then another batch develops in the afternoon as that low pressure system passes to our south. Rainfall amounts will be spotty. Some areas less than 1/4 of an inch. Other areas could pick up an inch or two if you get caught under a heavier thunderstorm. That's the basic message from that map. Otherwise, the 7 to 10 day forecast, once the rain ends, notice the dry weather for several days next week as high temperatures get up into the lower 80s. Then a chance for some thunderstorms from late Thursday afternoon into Thursday night and Friday morning, and another chance toward the end of next weekend. High temperatures, though, very comfortable, upper 70s, and even those shower and thunderstorm chances will be more scattered than what we're going to see for tomorrow.
All right. Thank you, Gary.
You're welcome.
Well, saving animals with prosthetics, a new age kind of rescue. A team trained at Thomas Jefferson University is helping all kinds of animals with injuries and birth defects.
Stephanie Stahl has more from Philadelphia.
He's my best friend. We pretty much do everything together.
Lydia Mindeck says her dog Trip is able to do everything now thanks to his new prosthetic leg.
For a dog who's never been able to walk on his own before, it's a really big deal.
Trip, who was born with deformities, was saved from being euthanized by Lydia, who knew exactly who could help.
We always knew we wanted to solve meaningful problems.
Adam Hecht and Alex Thal met Lydia when they were all studying industrial design at Thomas Jefferson University. Alex and Adam went on to create Dive Design that makes prosthetics for all kinds of animals, including this tortoise, who now has wheels replacing his missing front legs.
It's not necessarily because we absolutely love animals and we absolutely love prosthetics. It's just we enjoy solving really great problems.
Like Waddles, the pet duck, who's walking normally for the first time with their invention. And there's a pig whose missing legs have been replaced by wheels, plus Bo, the goat, who has a helmet to protect a missing part of his skull.
So he definitely needed the helmet. I mean, he was headbutting everything.
Adam and Alex make the animal prosthetics using computer technology they created with specialized 3D printing technology.
It's the combination of technologies that really make a difference.
This is Django, born with deformed hind legs that made moving difficult. Here, outfitted with prosthetic wheels that function like back legs.
He's going in circles around you. This has just been an amazing journey for us, helping so many animals and people and families. You almost become speechless because of how wonderful it is.
Stephanie Stahl, CBS News, Philadelphia.
Well, Adam and Alex also help other companies who create bionic parts for animals. I love seeing the quality of life they get with that.
And they really do a lot of great work for them.
Yes, they do.
Good for them. Well, next, a preview of The Beast, a new movie on the big screen.
And then at 5, Moms on a Mission will be back in Madison schools with a little help from the community. Why they say presence prevents fights, that's at 5.
Summer may be ending, but Ashley still has this season's top styles in stock and ready for fast delivery. For a limited time, update your home with no money down and 0% interest for 60 months. Visit your local Ashley store or shop ashley.com today.
Had enough? No. Arthritis. Here. Aspirin arthritis. Huh. Full prescription strength. Reduces inflammation. Thank the gods. Don't thank them too soon.
Kick pain in the Aspirin.
I'm Tim Michaels. I'm not a politician. I'm a businessman who helped build a great Wisconsin company and created thousands of jobs. Tony Evers, Joe Biden, they're two peas in a pod. Both career politicians and way over their head, failing the country and the state of Wisconsin. That's why I'm running. We need to have strong, proven executive leadership in Madison that can get things done and make this state as great as it can be.
Those brave men and women of our armed forces, generations of them. Why should today's burdens fall back onto them? They were there for us. Now let's be there for them. Your local Wisconsin energy providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund are working together to deliver Wisconsin veterans in crisis heat, power, and help staying in their home. But they can't do it alone. Donate today.
Cookies and Briars. That's why I gave 2 desserts. Wait, do we have to thank our moms twice? I don't know.
Breyers, 100% grade A milk and cream and loaded with delicious cookie pieces. Better starts with Breyers.
Is your home just as hot inside as it is outside? The problem might be your walls have no insulation or ineffective builder's grade insulation letting all that heat in. But when USA Insulation wraps your home in our premium injection foam, we turn your home into a cooler, keeping the heat outside and your cool, comfortable air inside, right where it belongs, and helping you save on rising electric bills. And right now, when we foam your walls, we'll insulate your attic for free.
USA Insulation. Summer may be ending, but Ashley still has this season's top styles in stock and ready for fast delivery. For a limited time, update your home with no money down and 0% interest for 60 months. Visit your local Ashley store or shop ashley.com today.
New at 5, in 30 years' time, parts of Wisconsin will be part of the extreme heat belt, increasing in both temperature and frequency. We examine how these hot days will affect our residents.
Scattered showers and thunderstorms are in the forecast through Saturday. The humidity from the rain could also bring some areas of fog overnight and in the morning as well. The rain chances should end on Sunday. I'll time out the showers for you at 5.
And ahead at 6, as school starts, moms are back on their mission of safety. We shine a spotlight on how these individuals are making an impact tonight at 6.
Giving the weather satellite a spin, we end up in San Francisco. Sunny, but 65 degrees there.
We'll hop on a trolley and you can just have a nice day.
Yeah, go get some chocolate. Well,
what a day.
What a day. Idris Elba has fought plenty of big screen battles, but nothing quite like the one in his latest movie.
David Daniel has a look at the actor's latest role in Beast.
Thank you so much for having us. This is my chance to reconnect with the girls.
A widowed father takes his estranged daughters on an African safari in Beast. All goes well until they make a gruesome discovery.
Multiple attacks without eating its prey. Lions don't do that. At least no lion I've ever seen. Go back to the calls.
Dad, please! Director Baltazar Cormacour used long, unbroken takes to put his actors and the audience in the action.
What was most important to me was to create this atmosphere that you were stuck with the people in the car being attacked by a lion. So you would be in the perspective, like you went through a visceral experience yourself of being on a savannah and having this experience. That was the most important for me.
From the early onset, he was like, Idris, I don't want to shoot this in a studio. I don't want to green screen this. I want to take us there.
There were times we'd rehearse for the whole day and then do the 7-minute take, 3 or 4 times as the sun was going down, and then that was that.
The lion is CGI, but producer Will Packer says rogue lions are very real.
We want very clearly to say this is a man-made phenomenon. This idea of rogue lions actually happens whenever you have an alpha male that is separated from its pride, which typically happens because of poaching.
Where did he go? In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
We'll find out what Will Loper thinks about Beast. Not The Beast, just Beast.
Are you going to see it?
No.
What about that one where they climb the thing?
Oh, no.
Okay.
Where they fall off that tower? No. Go ahead.
Okay, everyone loves seeing a bald eagle soaring overhead.
But sometimes these magnificent birds of prey need a helping hand. We'll take you to the Who's Woods Raptor Center when Live at 4 continues.
At Harker Heating and Cooling, you can save a whole bunch of money when you buy an air conditioner. You know what's even better? Saving even more money when you purchase an air conditioner and a furnace at the same time.
Harker Heating and Cooling. Nothing beats a great night's sleep on a new mattress from Steinhoffel's. During Steinhoffel's Labor Day sale, get a Beauty Rest Queen mattress for only $3.99. Or upgrade to the luxury and comfort of a Beauty Rest Black and get $200 in Steinhoffel's cash, plus a $100 gas reward card. And with Steinhoffel's 60-month 0% financing, your new mattress just got more affordable. Isn't it time you got a great night's sleep? Relax, it's Steinhoffel's.
Senator Johnson's working family defined him. He and his brothers and sisters were raised by 2 loving parents with deep faith who taught him the value of work. As a young man, he shoveled driveways, mowed lawns, delivered papers, caddied, played Little League baseball, and baled hay on his uncle's farm. At 15, he got a dishwashing job at Walgreens Grill and became night manager before he was 16. After college, he married Jane, his wife of 45 years, and moved to Oshkosh to start a manufacturing business with Jane's brother. For the first year, the two traded 12-hour shifts. Over the next 30 years, Senator Johnson performed just about every task in that business. He installed and operated the equipment, loaded trucks, kept the books, and sold its products all over the world. His business didn't export jobs, it exported plastic. His quiet but extensive charitable work was never done for show, but simply to lend a helping hand, a value he learned from our parents. He's my brother and my best friend.
I'm Ron Johnson, and I approve this message.
Migraine attacks? You can't always avoid triggers like stress. Qulipta can help prevent migraine attacks. You can't prevent what's going on outside. That's why Qulipta helps what's going on inside. Qulipta is a pill, gets right to work to prevent migraine attacks and keeps them away over time. Qulipta blocks CGRP, a protein believed to be a cause of migraine attacks. Qulipta is a preventive treatment for episodic migraine. Most common side effects are nausea, constipation, and tiredness. Learn how AbbVie could help you save on Qulipta.
I'm Tim Michaels. I'm not a politician. I'm a businessman who helped build a great Wisconsin company and created thousands of jobs. Tony Evers, Joe Biden, they're 2 peas in a pod. Both career politicians in way over their head, failing the country and the state of Wisconsin. That's why I'm running. We need to have strong, proven executive leadership in Madison that can get things done and make this state as great as it can be.
At Harker Heating and Cooling, you can save a whole bunch of money when you buy an air conditioner. You know what's even better? Saving even more money when you purchase an air conditioner and a furnace at the same time.
Harker Heating and Cooling.
Well, some good news in First Warn traffic. This is the DOT camera view of I-3990 at the Wisconsin Highway 81 I-43 interchange. Notice the traffic now moving very steadily southbound. There was an accident south of that interchange earlier. That has been cleared up. Right now, no problems on the Beltline or I-3990-94 on the east side of Madison for a Friday. Traffic moving pretty steadily. Right now, travel times, 15 minutes either way on the Beltline between University Avenue and the interstate. Heading out of Madison down to Janesville, about 25 minutes. 16 minutes to Sauk City on US 12, 19 minutes to Sun Prairie from downtown. That's your News 3 Now First Warn traffic.
Thanks, Gary. It wasn't exactly a China shop, but a bull caused a panic in Lima, Peru after escaping from a truck that was transporting him to a slaughterhouse.
Yikes.
Yeah, wouldn't you do the same? The frightened bull ran amok among residents, injuring one person who was taken to a hospital for treatment. The bull was then captured by locals who tied it up after 40 minutes in pursuit of the animal. That is a scary situation.
The damage he did.
Yeah, it doesn't take long. Well, when a bird of prey needs help in southern Wisconsin, many end up at Who's Woods Raptor Center in Milton.
I discovered Who's has a lot of interesting residents. Here at the Who's Woods Raptor Center, the philosophy is simple. Help birds of prey through education, rehabilitation, and conservation. The nonprofit center was founded by Diane Mahler 25 years ago, but this was a lifetime in the making.
I have always, ever since I was a young girl, had a love for wildlife, especially birds.
That love blossomed one day by chance.
I found a great horned owl injured, and it was my first encounter with a wild owl. I didn't know what to do, and we had a man in this area who rehabbed for a number of years, and I volunteered for him just a handful of times, and he said, "My dear, I think this is your niche. This is your calling."
Diane became licensed, started a rehab facility, and then decided she needed to educate people about these birds, these magnificent birds of prey. She's visited thousands of schools and nursing homes and various groups, and she has some great educators to help spread the message. 12 birds brought to the center that for one reason or another couldn't be released back into the wild. Here's a who's who at Who's.
This is Oopsie. He's a northern saw-whet owl, and he was recovered 2 years ago at the Fitchburg Public Library. He flew into a window.
Oh.
Okay, that is why they're called a saw-whet owl, okay?
Saw-whet owls are the state's smallest. Oopsie weighs just 3 ounces. He's the smallest ambassador who also makes the biggest impact. Clark is a 10-year-old barred owl.
This is Caitlin. She's our education peregrine falcon. She's 8 years old.
Caitlin is actually one of the MG&E peregrine falcons who are hatched in a nest box in downtown Madison, and they are remarkable.
They're the fastest animal on the planet. They can dive over 200 miles an hour. When a peregrine falcon dives, they can withstand a G-force of 25 to 30 Gs. This is crazy.
That's crazy.
It's just crazy. This is Queen. She's a great gray owl. They are the tallest owl in the world. In my 25-year career, never did I think that we would have a great gray owl for education. They're not endangered or threatened. They're just not common.
If looks could kill.
She's a wonderful foster bird.
The stars of the show here are the Eagles. 15-year-old Madeline was hit by a car and can no longer fly, but she's a great ambassador.
Hey, Madeline. Are you going to posture at me?
And the newest addition is 14-week-old Marlene. His parents built a nest in downtown Janesville at the Marlene Lumber Store. A heavy rain sent the 2-ton nest, and then 8-week-old Marlene crashing to the ground. He had become a local celebrity. The badly injured bird was found and is now rehabilitating. Maybe one day can be released. That's always the goal here. Some 60% of the raptors who come here are released back into the wild. And when that happens, it's an event.
It's very rewarding to release a bird when you see them coming in. They're sick, they're injured, and to just evolve into what they were before they were injured or sick. You know, just these magnificent birds that, you know, fly away back to freedom.
And not just fly, but soar like an eagle. And Diane wants to emphasize the Who's Woods Raptor Center is not open to the public, but she does do programs, as we mentioned, all across the state. And for more information on how to schedule one for you or to donate to help this nonprofit, go to whoswoods.org.
Can we talk about that small owl?
Whoopsie?
Yes.
3 ounces.
Just a tiny little thing.
Ran into the window at the Fitchburg Library. Yeah. And a girl picked it up. If you find a bird, call the DNR or the Humane Society, and they'll take care of it. They'll take care of it.
Yeah, good advice.
Thanks, Diane, for your time, and we'll be right back with the final check of your forecast.
At Pick and Save, we believe local produce shouldn't be hard to find. That's why we work with local farms right in our own backyard to bring you fresher than fresh produce.
You got everything I need. You're like medicine to me. Oh, baby,
Because shopping for local produce should be as easy as shopping at your local Pick and Save. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
In a recent clinical study,
patients using Salonpas patch reported reductions in pain severity,
using less or a lot less oral pain medicines,
and improved quality of life. That's why we recommend Salonpas. It's good medicine.
If Tim Michaels is governor, here's what reproductive health care would look like in Wisconsin. Providing abortions? A felony. Exceptions in cases of rape or incest? None. Here's what Michaels says to Wisconsin women who get pregnant after being raped. To ask her to go through the birth is not unreasonable. Tim Michaels is a radical and divisive politician coming for your rights. Wisconsin women deserve better. Vote no on Tim Michaels.
My husband said to give our house more curb appeal. So I started painting. Then I went on Google and looked up the meaning of curb appeal. It said to make it more nicer. So I called Replacement Window Center, and they put in new replacement windows.
Get free installation and 0% financing for 18 months. Free installation and 0% financing. Hurry, call now.
Replacement Window Center. Our name says it all.
If you thought these past summers were hot, the next 30 years will be turning up the heat. We look at what that means to be part of the extreme heat belt. And then could a write-in candidate win an election? We investigate to see if your candidate has a chance. Coming up at 5.
It all comes down to the final drive. News 3 Now brings you the big play highlights and scores from Southern Wisconsin high school football action. Don't miss the final drive. Fridays on News 3 Now at 10.
Well, there's live view from the WISC Skycam. Skies are mostly cloudy here, but not raining on the west side of Madison. The Platteville-Queanby Radio Skycam actually has a little sunshine working its way on through, but there are some thunderstorms out to the west. Right now, just a few light showers across eastern portions of Dane County, but some heavier thunderstorms just off the map to the west in Iowa. And you can see 3-hour future track radar shows better chances for showers and storms as we head through mid-evening around 8 p.m. We'll be right back.
Ugh-stipated. Feeling weighed down by a backed up gut. Miralax is different. It works naturally with the water in your body to unblock your gut. Free your gut and your mood will follow.
I'm a mom of 4 kids. We have 1 in high school, a toddler, and our latest addition, 7-month-old twins. I can appreciate the impacts of inflation. DC liberals just keep spending. All that money isn't free, and families are paying the price. Senator Ron Johnson is fighting to help Wisconsin families. He voted against reckless spending that caused inflation and to cut waste in Washington. Tell Senator Ron Johnson to keep fighting to stop the spending and hold DC liberals accountable.
RHD Plumbing has the most reliable professionals in the industry. With honesty you can trust to deliver quality products and workmanship, dedicated to being the best. RHD Plumbing now offers complete bathroom and kitchen remodeling, the best plumbers, and everything else you need to finish your dream project. For your home or business, get the job done right the first time with no surprises with the reliable, honest, and dedicated plumbing professionals of RHD Plumbing, proud partner of the Green Bay Packers.
Velco Factory Direct.
What does that mean? It means no middleman, no overpriced, underperforming windows. Factory Direct means getting what you want, when you want, without breaking the bank. It means when you buy one window, you'll get one free. Yes, free. It means quality craftsmanship, custom designs, and a lifetime warranty. Most importantly, it means a team of window professionals dedicated to one thing above all, your delight. Buy one window, get one free. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feltco.
Made in America is more than just a slogan. It's smart policy. When we manufacture things here, our shelves are stocked, and it creates jobs you can raise a family on. Like my parents had. My mom was a teacher, and my dad worked third shift. I'm tired of the excuses from millionaires running the Senate. I'll bring manufacturing back here, so folks like you who actually earn your paychecks finally get a fair shot. I'm Mandela Barnes, and I approve this message.
Allergy sufferers. Bedtime means it's time to take Zysol. Zysol relieves allergies while you sleep, so you wake refreshed. Plus, it works faster than Claritin, and on first dose, provides the same relief as Zyrtec in a pill nearly half the size. Be wise all. Take Zysol at night.
Well, wouldn't you know it, it's been another busy week in the News Hounds World Headquarters.
So without further ado, here's this week's edition of the News Hounds.
Here's the News Hounds. Louie and Oliver with their World News Roundup.
This week on the News Hounds, a rare giraffe birth.
Dogs gone wild.
And monkey see, monkey do.
But first, the Albuquerque Biopark is welcoming the first gorilla born there since 2004. Samantha gave birth last week, and the park says mom and baby are doing well and have started nursing, which is a great sign. Samantha is 15 and a first-time mom. Dad is 20-year-old Kojo, and the baby's sex is not yet known.
Cameras at Chester Zoo in the UK captured the first moments of a rare Rothschild's giraffe after it was born. The footage shows the calf getting to its feet and walking over to its mother, Olga, for a first feed. Keepers have named the new male calf Stanley after Mount Stanley, the tallest mountain in Uganda in Africa, where the zoo's conservationists are fighting to boost giraffe numbers. Fewer than 2,500 Rothschild's giraffes remain in East Africa and are still one of Africa's most at-risk mammals, so any addition is a welcome addition.
Talk about the dog days of summer. Pups frolic in the sand, jump from the pool to pool, and drink from a sprinkler at a dog-friendly happy hour. It's on the grounds of Wonder Bar in Asbury Park, the New Jersey beach town made famous by Bruce Springsteen. Yappy Hour, across the street from the Jersey Shore town's boardwalk, is a mecca for dog owners and dog lovers. Yappy Hour started 15 years ago and is as popular as ever. From 3 p.m. to 6 p.m., 3 days a week, dog owners let their dogs off their leashes and grab drinks at the outdoor bar. Doggy bouncers ensure safe dog socialization, and acting aggressively is not tolerated.
Police usually have a prime suspect, but in this case, it's a primate suspect. It seems a mysterious 911 call was made to the San Luis Obispo Police in California. The caller hung up. Turned out to be a little monkey business. Police responded to the scene to investigate, and what they found at this wildlife conservation center was bananas. It turns out Root, a Capuchin monkey, made the call. Root's owner says the monkey watches her use the phone all the time, which she left unattended in a golf cart. Police decided no harm, no foul. Just a case of monkey see, monkey do.
And that's this week's edition of The News Hounds. So after a busy work day, do Louie and Oliver go to Yappy Hour?
We all go. All right, that's our time for now. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you back here on Monday. News 3 Now at 5 starts right now.